What I'll do though is I'll text you my information and then I'll confirm with you on Friday if that's okay. Does that work? Got the wrong number. Okay, cool. Well, by any chance, would you happen to know who the owner is?
I'm located in Manhattan. We're not in the Bronx. I'm unable to help you. Sorry.
That's all right. You have a good day. All calls are going to be similar. That was a wrong number. This one might be the right number. Hey, wrong number. Wrong number. This is what cold calling is like.
Hello, we are not available now.
Everybody wants to fantasize about the glamour and about the glitter and about how it's supposed to be. However, for the most part, this is what it is. You're communicating with real people, speaking about your business, seeing how you can help them, understanding their situation, asking them questions that's going to help you navigate towards the solution to their problems. If they even choose to listen to you. Because some people are not going to listen to you. Some people aren't going to trust you. They don't know you. It's your first time calling them.
The message
Now you're going to have to earn their trust over the phone. Well, how do you do that?
to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message when you have.
You do that with the inflection of your voice, with your tonality, with your delivery, with how you ask questions. This is how you earn people's trust over the phone, right? Breed familiarity. If you're speaking to somebody that's a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more of a driver, a little bit more upfront, you have to be a little bit more aggressive.
Hello. Thank you for calling ANP Transcriptions.
And then you have to play the waiting game until somebody picks up, right? I have like 300 phone numbers left. However, I have a 3-line dialer that calls 3 people at the same time. Whoever picks up first I speak to, and whoever picks up second gets a voice message, and then it calls them right after. Efficiency. Hey, this is Jose speaking. Is hello there?
I believe you have the wrong number.
Okay, yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that a patient? Wait a minute. Is that a patient coming? Are you looking for a doctor?
Yeah, I was looking for, it might have been a doctor. Oh, okay, yeah, it wasn't Luke. Maybe it was his brother. He had a house for sale, but I have the wrong number anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you much.
You have a good day. And all it is you just call, you allow the phone to ring. Sometimes you get wrong numbers, sometimes you don't. However, this is what separates the people that actually make money in this industry, in this industry of real estate, right? This is what it is. Everybody's so stuck on $1 million listing or whatever the fuck it's called, right? They have a show in New York City and a show in California about these $1 million listings and these agents just walking around and there's drama and there's that, and it's very, very, very far from the truth of what it actually takes to be successful in this business, right? It's like watching Suits and thinking that you're an attorney. It just doesn't work that way. It's funny because I have attorney friends and that's a consistent joke between us, right? We laugh about it. Hello, this is Jose speaking. Is Tracy there?
No, you got the wrong number.
Oh, okay, sorry about that, man. By any chance, would you happen to know Tracy? Next. And you just keep the ball rolling. Hello, Jose speaking. Is there?
What's funny?
Yeah, of course. This is Jose speaking. I'm a local real estate agent here, and I was just calling about the property you guys had on the market recently. I was wondering if you guys had sold it or if you guys already are still open for an offer for that property.
No, unfortunately not sold.
Are you guys still considering any offers for that property?
Of course, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so that's why I was calling, because I noticed it was on the market for some time, but then it came off. So, I mean, how come you're looking to sell this property? It's a beautiful house.
Actually, my ex-husband, we are in divorcing. That's why the purpose we sell it.
Gotcha.
I don't know, maybe this year the market will be better because he want to sell even higher than 15K. For me, I just want to sell, it's just reasonable, close to this price.
I understand.
We are still looking for the agent, there's a lot of phone calls, to be
Right.
honest.
Right.
So I want to, you can send me your information, then, then we make decisions.
Yeah, of course. And listen, I'll be upfront, I mean, I'll telling you straight off the bat, I've helped a lot of people in your exact situation. So I understand where you're at right now. It sounds like selling it sooner rather than later would be the best bet for you. And the good thing is that we are in a good market where you can actually sell it for top dollar. You just need the right person behind it to actually get the property sold. Does that make sense?
Of course, yeah.
Right.
I just don't understand why, maybe this year will be better. inventory, that's not that. It's small. I just don't understand why. That's the reason we didn't sell, even didn't get the offer, very close to the price.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a lot of reasons. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and research deeper into the property, and then what I would like to do is I would like to get together with both you and your ex-husband. Now that's what I wanted to ask you actually. Are you guys still on talking terms? Like if we had to sit down and review what the market is doing.
Yeah, but it's not that easy. Before that, I cannot meet every agent. You understand, right? We want to see we pick the right person. Also, the commission, is there any you can charge less, like 3%, something like that?
So commission is 100% negotiable. And once we get together and go over exactly what has to be done for the property to sell, because again, commission and this and that, we don't get paid until we deliver, right? So the first things first is you actually have to hire an agent that can get the property sold, right? So once we get together and we can go over the strategy and a plan that we can agree on to get the property sold, we'll negotiate a commission that's fair for you, fair for your ex-husband, and then also fair for us, and then fair for the person that's working with the buyer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. But sorry, I'm in the middle of something. Can you text me? This is my cell phone. Text me your business card, your name, and just mention that you talked to me.
What? And I'm sorry. What? My name is Jose. What was your name? Tan. Okay. And
just don't call me Miss Yan.
Oh, no problem. What would be the best email to send you over my information?
You can text me firstly. I will send you my email address.
Oh, so I'll go ahead and text you. And the last thing I'll ask before I get out of your hair, are you guys still living in the same house right now, or you guys are separated already? Got it. Okay. So here's what I'll do, because it sounds like you're already on board. You just kind of want to sell it, and he's the one that's maybe a little bit more analytical and just wants to make sure that he gets the best price for it. Am I correct with that assumption?
Yeah.
Oh.
But also for me, I don't want to sell it very, very, cheaper price. I can buy it. I can buy out, but just see if we can sell the really.
No, of course.
Not that high. Yeah, you understand, right?
I know, I get it. Listen, I buy houses too, right? I also am an investor. However, I will never talk to you as an investor because I understand that your motive is not to sell it to an investor, is to sell it to the highest paying buyer, which is most likely going to be a buyer that wants to live there. So there's a specific strategy that we can use to get that highest paying buyer. And that's exactly what I want to go over with both you and him. However, I'll text you my information. Is there a better way to also get a hold of...
I like your idea because the investor don't want to buy that price.
Yeah.
They want to really live there.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. Like, there's so many different buyers that are out there. And the way that we position the property is to make sure that we get the highest paying buyer. And there's a way to do that. A lot of agents don't talk about it, but I do. So I'll text you my information. Is there a better way to also get a hold of your ex-husband?
No, you can talk to me. Here's a hearing pad, so you call me.
Okay. So perhaps what we could do is we could arrange a time to maybe meet via Zoom. Do you think that'll be okay with the both of you?
Yes, that works, yeah. But I like your idea. You are right. A lot of agents didn't mention that. And, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
That is not our goal. Yeah, they probably want to get something for kosher, cheaper price.
It's a beautiful house. That's why I was asking in the beginning. But, I mean, I guess you could make the best out of the opportunity and just sell it for as much as possible, and you guys go your separate ways.
So you're local, right? Your office, you do the deal in Rockaway?
Yeah, we actually have an office not too far from there. It's in Montclair. However, we service Rockaway Township. We service mid-Jersey, northern Jersey, southern Jersey. So we're very, very familiar with all these areas. I'll text you my information so you have more of my information personally. And then I wanted to ask you...
What's your name again?
My name is Jose Rodriguez. And I wanted to ask you, when is it usually a good time to catch both you and your ex-partner? Maybe in the afternoon, or is the evening a little bit better for you guys, depending on your work schedule?
I'm in talk to him firstly.
Yeah.
Then if you come, maybe I visit. Probably Saturday afternoon.
Okay, so here's what I'll do, because I have your number. I'll tentatively pencil it in for Saturday afternoon, let's say at 1 o'clock, right? What I'll do, though, is I'll text you my information, and then I'll confirm with you on Friday if that's okay. Does that work?
Sounds good.
So I'm going to go ahead and pencil you in for Saturday at 1. I'll text you my information, and if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I like to be upfront with everybody, and the way that I deal with my clients is by educating them and not leaving them in the dark. Fair enough?
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, talk to you soon.
Yeah. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye. All righty. Appointment set. 3 o'clock. End time. Actually, no, 2. So that appointment, we'll see. There's 2 sides on it, right? It's the wife or the ex-wife and the ex-husband divorce situation. At the end of the day, with real estate, you really have to be the kind of person that is not just helping them with their financial goals, but you're also navigating them through their emotional, you could say, specific condition, right? And just navigating through any kind of difficult conversation that you need to have to be able to move the deal forward, right? So a lot of people just think about real estate and making a shit ton of money. However, you really have to get personal sometimes with these situations and go in and just, be the reason of the voice of reason, you could say, and establish that peace of mind within the both of them, right? Be able to be the guy that's capable of taking 2 steps back while you're in that conversation and then saying, hey, well, let's focus on the main goal here. What's the main goal, right? The main goal is selling the house ultimately. There's a lot of emotional things that can happen in between. However, the best thing that we can always do is kind of pull ourselves back from that and then put the conversation back on the track that's going to lead towards the goal, which is selling the house. It's so funny though. She was like, please don't call me Miss Yang. She was done with his ass. We just got off the phone. This is my personal cell. Please feel free to contact me through here, and I look forward. Please feel free to contact me through here, helping you meet your goals with this property. Here's my information. If you have any questions, please text or call this number. Thanks. REJ Team Realty Advisors. PS. It's funny because the whole time she was like, oh, no, like, you just send me your information, we'll go from there, this and that, like kind of just pushing it off, like, oh, I got so many realtors, and there are so many real estate agents that would accept that frame and just kind of give into it, and they wouldn't push back a little bit and just ask questions that'll help them further educate the client as to how the process works. I think that's what really gets missed, because the person behind the phone is probably a little bit nervous, doesn't want to offend them, doesn't want to lose the sale. And me on my end, whether I gain the sale or I lose the sale, I'm not going to say I don't care. However, it's my job as a real estate agent to educate the other person. And if the other person doesn't want to be informed or educated as to what the process is like, then they're probably not going to hire me anyways, right? If they're closed off to the idea of, and the way that you can do it is by even informing them of the differences of certain things that they didn't know. For example, she didn't even think about the different marketing strategies, whereas you could market it with an agent or 2 other investors, or you can market it to buyers that want to live in the house, that are willing to pay top dollar for the house. She didn't even think about that distinction, right? Which then allowed her to perceive a lot of different variables that she wasn't even thinking about. Oh, well, now I understand that, number one, it's not even about the commission, because she also threw that commission objection at me, right? Oh, well, was your commission cheaper? Like, do you do 3%? I was like, listen, the commission doesn't even matter if the house doesn't get sold, right? Because we only get paid if we deliver. So the first thing is this. Can we, right? We can actually sell the house, and meet the expectation, which have to be realistic according to what's actually happening on the market, then we could go ahead and negotiate a commission that's fair for you, fair for me, that ultimately cause the home to sell, right? So these are the ways that I like to handle objections. These are the ways that I like to overcome these barriers, and I ultimately lead with authority, education, and questions, right? I like to ask questions because it's not about, hey, you got to do this way. No, it's about helping them come to the conclusions that are beneficial for them to realize, so that they understand how the process works, and then they understand that I understand how the process works, which then I'm more likely to be hired because they understand that most agents don't understand how the process actually works. They're just thinking about throwing something up and hopefully it sells. No, we take a more tactical approach to it, which is why we have so much success with the clients that we work with, right? So being able to communicate that without utilizing nearly as many words as I just used to describe it to you guys, and you're on the phone and you have to still build that trust, that's where the challenge comes in, right? However, if you can see how I did it effectively, it worked. She gave me the appointment Saturday at 1. I'll go ahead and confirm it with her, and then we'll go from there. That's it, you know? But now, the other mistake that agents make is they get excited about something like this, and then the rest of the day is unproductive, right? They stop making calls, and that's it. And then next thing you know, this person either cancels or reschedules, and then they have nothing. No, that's why you have to keep making calls. You have to have more volume than just one good call a day. One good call a day is not enough. Especially everybody that has these crazy goals, right? You want to make $1 million, but how are you going to make $1 million with just one good call? It just doesn't add up, right? So that's why it's also important to set long-term goals that could keep you on track and not make you excited for that deal that hasn't even closed yet and you haven't even signed yet, because there's so many other deals that you have to do to actually reach that overarching goal. So stay focused.